Hi, I'm Gavin Glicksman. You're watching Sun Boxing, and we're here at the Mayfair Hotel to talk to Olympian Anthony Ogogo, who's just turned pro with Golden Boy Promotions. How are you feeling?
Just excited, just thoroughly excited. I just can't wait to get going. This is a really good day for me. Yeah, I just can't wait to get going.
So you're looking at your first fight probably being April/May time. You're not too sure whether it be in the States or over here?
Ideally, it would be here. It'd be great if it is here. Looking at April, end of April. If that doesn't work out, May. But what Richard said in the press conference, whatever makes the most sense, really. I want to box here at least 4 times a year. 6 times a year would be great. So yeah, I'm very much a British fighter. I'm very much a British-based fighter. I've signed with an American company because I feel like it's the best of both worlds. I can box here 4 to 6 times a year. But also, I get the privilege to go over to America and boxing on a Mayweather undercard. Boxing on a Saul Alvarez undercard, doing sparring with Saul Alvarez before he fights. What kind of young aspiring fighter wouldn't want that opportunity? So I feel I'm going to very much get the best of both worlds.
Now that it's all settled in, as you said, you had a lot of problems before the Olympics, but does it feel real now that you're a pro boxer?
It doesn't feel real. I'm just really excited. I don't know, really. Probably not going to feel real until I walk up those steps for the very first time, or I'm sitting in the changing room and get my hand wraps, properly with all the tape and all with the plaster cast. But yeah, I'm just so excited. I can't wait to get going. It's been a long time coming. I've had a great amateur career. I've thoroughly enjoyed every single moment of it. I've travelled the world, and if I didn't box, I probably would have been to about 2 countries in my life, Scotland being one of them. So I've been very, very lucky. But now I'm ready to kind of start the new challenge.
You were saying earlier in the press conference that you spoke to all the British promoters as well. So what made you choose Golden Boy?
Like I said, when I had my meeting with Richard, I told him what I wanted to achieve. I told him how high I want to aspire, and what I want to become. And he shared my ambition. He said, right, let's do it. And let's get this done. Exactly what I want to do for you. So yeah, we had the same ambition. Again, I feel like I said, what young boxer would not want to go over and box on a Mayweather undercard? What guy wouldn't want to go over to New York and spar with Peter Quillen, a middleweight world champion, and he can unlock all those doors for me. And I boxed in Olympic Games, the XL Arena in front of 10,000 people. I want to continue boxing on those massive stages, boxing in Las Vegas or boxing in massive arenas around the world, and I feel Golden Boy can do that for me.
I'm sure somebody who's going to be taking a close look at you is Chris Eubank Jr. Do you reckon there's a possibility of fighting him in the future?
I'd love to bash him up. I really would. Don't get me wrong, he's a brilliant fighter. I've stayed in. I've recorded Channel 5 many times and watched him back on a Sunday morning. But no, that's potentially a fight down the line, which would be great. I'd love to have that fight. I'd love to take that fight. I'd love to beat him. So yeah, we'll see.
Whenever I ask you about Chris, there's sort of a glint in your eye and you immediately smile. Is there a little bit of beef between you two?
I don't think so. I've never met the guy. I've never met him. I just look at him and think, why is he trying to imitate his dad? His dad was a great fighter, a great warrior, and I've got the utmost respect for him. But surely, being his own person, surely he'd want to be his own person. I would if that was me. But his demeanour, just bugs me the way he arrogantly strolls to the ring, and that's just kind of like the anti-me. I'm quite I don't think I was quite normal, whereas he kind of, I don't know, I've never met the guy. He may well be alright, but that's not taking the fact that if a fight comes up, I'd love to beat him, and that could potentially be a massive fight for Britain. But I've tried to spark a little bit of Twitter banter with him, but I don't know if he hasn't got the humour, or I don't know if he hasn't got the capacity to have some banter back, but he doesn't want to know, so we'll see.
Talking of ring entrances, have you sorted out what song you'll be coming out to yet?
Oh, this is exciting. This has had me since I spoke with Richard for the first time and thought this is the road I'm going to go down. I've been thinking about this for ages, and I'm kind of there. I think I'm there, but I don't know. It's top. I've had about 7 different songs, so I'm glad I'm not boxing until April, because I've got more time to definitely pick what I want to have, and definitely pick a song, definitely pick a nickname, definitely pick all the exciting fun things. And that's another reason why I wanted to turn pro. The entertainment value, amateur boxing was great, don't get me wrong, but it's very much, go to the ring, you walk away, you box it the next day. Whereas pro boxing's more entertainment. I love to entertain people. I'd like to be a fan's favourite, hopefully, and yeah, I just like all the razzmatazz and showbiz about it.
Just finally, it sounds like you'll get to box in Vegas sooner rather than later. Obviously, a lot of pros have to wait a long time for that. How amazing will that be?
Exactly, you said it, Gavin. That's exactly it. So many pros have to wait, towards the end of their career to box at Vegas. And sure, I'm not going to be topping a bill on my 2nd, 3rd, or 4th fight, but I'm going to be there sharing, sharing a venue with all-time greats, sharing a change room with all-time greats, and I can't wait, you know, even just like, even being there for the weigh-in, you know, and jumping on little things like jumping on the scales of like the same scales that Floyd Mayweather's going to get on in 15 minutes time. That's amazing. How amazing is that going to be? And that's one of the biggest reasons why I signed with Golden Boy, and I cannot wait to get going.
One last question. Are you going to win Splash?
I'm going to try. I'll try. I've got like, I'm not the best either. I've got like drunk man falling into a swimming pool look about me when I dive, but I'll give it a good go, you know, I'll give it a good go.
Anthony, cheers for your time, mate. All the best.